problem is in conventional agriculture, and we've all done it because that's just how things roll and how we know things, is that you use chemicals, you use artificial stimulants, you use all sorts of things to try and counteract the problems you basically artificially create. And you've got to get nature back into balance where it can balance itself.
So the whole emphasis of what we do today is restoring nature to its formerly pristine position that it should be. And we've achieved that to a very large extent.
When none of us are getting enough nutrients, minerals particularly. We've focused a lot on vitamins, but we haven't actually focused much on the minerals. And one mineral shortage can affect everything else.
We'll eat about 2 to 2.5 kilograms of pesticides a year, or chemicals, and that includes the likes of steroids, antibiotics, hormones, and all the rest of it.
Of course, what we're doing now and what Dick's doing now with the biological farming and all the new experiments that he's doing is very exciting, because we feel that that's one way a lot of people can actually take control and responsibility of their health.
Now, our whole emphasis here is in producing nutrient-dense foods, and that we can only get right by looking at the soil.
My feeling is that there's enough here that will respond to the correct mineralization. You will not need to add anything else, because nature is so forgiving. It's amazing how it will recover.
We've tried to maintain the responsibility of organics on this property. In fact, we've moved more to a biological side of things today, where we minimize the disturbance of the soils as much as possible.
You know, you always become the joke of the district when you do something different, eh?
We ingest the chemical, and we then also ingest that lower nutritional value of whatever that plant or whatever plant we're growing. So we pay the price twice, and that's why we don't have any resistance anymore.
The excitement of learning new knowledge and new practices.
It's just amazing when you fall in line with how it was meant to be, and you fall in line with nature and biology, how it supersedes the conventional stuff, which you guys are proving.
And I think our philosophy has always been a bit like Martin Luther King, he said, if you're going to die tomorrow, what would you do today? And he says, plant a tree, because, and that's really the way we try and coexist with, obviously nature, but also in our communities and, the people that we're involved with as a family.
I keep saying to the farmers, unless your neighbours are saying you are mad, you are not far enough ahead.
What it is, it's very high in terms of omega-3, and Tim Noakes is a strong sort of backer of CLA and grass-fed beef, and that's one of the only places you can get it. So, this kind of meat that you're producing here is basically some of the healthiest you can ever wish to eat.
I have seen so many things which are new to me, and I'm going to give the information to the people in Lesotho so that we can improve our lives. Thank you.
Because this is all about looking after your resource. Our whole process of farming here is about stewardship. It's about what we do today, is it sustainable for tomorrow? And that's really the whole focus in everything that we're basically doing. Key focuses and sort of visions for the future is that the consumer around the table can say, listen, I want to know where my food's come from, I want to see where it's grown, and there's complete transparency from literally when the animal's born to when the animal is basically, utilized.